I remember when I first became a mother. Now, I have a lot of kids. I have 10 kids, but I remember my firstborn coming into this world, and it was almost like a natural high. I remember for the longest time, I was elated. I couldn't get over the love I felt for this little person. I couldn't get over, like, wow, I made her. I'm somebody's mom. That feeling to me was just, I'll never forget it. And for Gypsy Rose to not make a statement about her baby, but selfishly make a statement about how good she looks 6 days postpartum, is exactly that. To me, that is completely selfish. I couldn't talk about how much I loved my baby enough.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard has once again drawn attention with her internet behavior, raising even more questions about the credibility of her claims. This time, it's her postpartum story that's taken center stage. It's proving to be as confusing as her entire pregnancy timeline. Let's break it down and explore how her own words and actions of those around her have added fuel to the fire. The latest updates began when Gypsy proudly showed off her postpartum recovery on social media. Yet, this reveal has left people with more questions than answers. Why? Because to many, the circumstances surrounding her delivery simply don't add up. No one reportedly saw her at the hospital where she supposedly gave birth. Not a single picture has surfaced showing her or her family members, Kristy, Mia, and even Rose Blanchard at the hospital. This lack of evidence is especially unusual for the Blanchards, who typically backed up their claims with undeniable proof. This time, however, the supposed birth event seemed to come and go without a trace, leaving the public skeptical. Let's dive into the most questionable details surrounding Gypsy and her postpartum story.
She had this baby a week ago, and nobody's seen any pictures of them going into the hospital, leaving the hospital, seeing her in the hallway. Nothing. No pictures have surfaced. Something is not right.
When viewers watched Gypsy's postpartum recovery video, many found themselves scratching their heads. Physically, Gypsy appeared unchanged. Her belly showed no signs of having undergone a delivery, much less one that supposedly occurred less than a week ago. Viewers began comparing her to their own experiences, pointing out their postpartum bodies had been visibly affected in the days following childbirth. Gypsy, on the other hand, looked as though she had skipped that stage entirely. Of course, every mother's body is unique, and recovery can vary greatly. However, even we can't compare her to others. We can certainly compare her to her own prior appearances. Here's where things get even murkier. Gypsy's postpartum belly and her so-called pregnant belly appear identical. To some, this raises the question, did she actually give birth? For months, critics speculated that Gypsy's pregnancy might have been fabricated, with her oversized dresses and strategically placed props creating an illusion of a baby bump.
I remember when I first became a mother. Now, I have a lot of kids. I have 10 kids, but I remember my firstborn coming into this world, and it was almost like a natural high. I remember for the longest time, I was elated. I couldn't get over the love I felt for this little person. I couldn't get over, like, wow, I made her. I'm somebody's mom. That feeling to me was just, I'll never forget it. And for Gypsy Rose to not make a statement about her baby, but selfishly make a statement about how good she looks 6 days postpartum, is exactly that. To me, that is completely selfish. I couldn't talk about how much I loved my baby enough.
Now, her postpartum reveal has only reignited those suspicions. Even her actions seem to support this story. While she had no problem lifting her tank top to showcase her postpartum body, she never once showed her bare pregnant belly during months of speculation about her pregnancy. Instead, she chose to wear oversized clothing, which some believe was an effort to mask her true figure. Gypsy's inconsistent statements have added yet another layer of intrigue. leading to confusion and skepticism among her followers. One particularly notable contradiction came from Julie, a content creator known for defending Gypsy. Julie boldly claimed that Gypsy had a natural birth because Gypsy mentioned she pushed out her baby in 15 minutes. However, Gypsy also noted in another post that she had received an epidural during delivery.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard has now released the details of her daughter's birth. She had her baby 1 week ago today, and she named her Aurora Reina. Gypsy uploaded a video yesterday showing what she looks like 1 week out from having the baby, and in the comments section, she decided to update us on exactly how the birth went. She says, I had the best birth experience. I went into the hospital 6 centimeters dilated. I had my epidural and a few hours later was numb and pushed for 15 minutes. Didn't feel a thing. She's a healthy baby girl. I've been seeing a lot of comments talking about Gypsy having a C-section, but she has never said that. She actually had a natural birth. I'm not sure where this rumor came from, but it's definitely a rumor.
This is where things don't add up. An epidural numbs the lower body and removes the pain associated with labor, which technically disqualifies it from being classified as a natural birth. The inconsistency left many not only questioning the accuracy of Gypsy's story, but also casting doubt on Julie's credibility as an advocate. Julie's misstep is emblematic of a broader trend. Those who attempt to defend Gypsy often find themselves inadvertently spreading misinformation due to her ever-changing narrative. Take Kristy, Gypsy's stepmother, for example. Kristy has repeatedly vouched for Gypsy, but her statements have often contradicted Gypsy's actions or other claims. Similarly, Gypsy's close friends, Mia and Bree, have fallen into the same trap, attempting to support her but ending up tangled in her web of conflicting details. Even her lawyers, who are meant to represent her interests, and her boyfriend, Ken, have struggled to maintain consistency in the face of Gypsy's shifting accounts. This pattern has become almost predictable as Gypsy's story changes. Those around her are forced to adjust their narratives, often at the expense of their own credibility. These contradictions have created a ripple effect, causing confusion and eroding trust even among her staunchest defenders.
Looks so wicked and devious. She's definitely giving Pinocchio. And I feel like people keep speaking about like how she's really snatched back. But the reality is I don't feel like she really has. And this is no shade. We all have different body types, including me. And look, I'm not a fit mom, okay? But I feel like she looks sort of the same. Like she's saying active mom, but we know she's not. She's never been like active. It's not like her, you know, she gave birth and she has a 6-pack and we like, oh, where did she, like, it's none of that, right? Like this picture, I feel like shows you like, it's not what people are thinking. Also, I want to say that what I do think is rather odd when it comes to this picture is her hair looks longer in this picture than the picture that she gave birth. Susan Mays said that to me and sent me a picture, and I want to show you guys the picture she sent. This right here. It's something odd. I don't know. I might be off. I might not. This is just, you know, what I'm saying and what I'm saying to y'all.
What makes the situation even more intriguing is how Gypsy herself seems unfazed by the mounting doubts. She continues to put out statements and updates that directly or indirectly contradict her earlier claims, most as if she is testing the limits of public perception. This has led many to wonder whether her shifting narratives are deliberate attempts to manipulate or simply a result of carelessness. At the heart of it all is Gypsy herself, the common denominator in these controversies. Her ability to draw others into her orbit of contradictions has left observers questioning not just her authenticity, but also the motivations of those who defend her. Is it loyalty, naivety, or something else entirely? These are the questions that continue to linger as the timeline of contradictions grows ever more tangled. As the mystery deepens, theories about Gypsy's pregnancy and delivery continue to swirl. Some speculate that she may have used a surrogate, which would explain her confidence in showing off her postpartum body. Others believe the baby may have been born earlier than claimed, potentially raising questions about paternity. Could Ryan be the father? These unanswered questions keep fueling the debate, ensuring that Gypsy's pregnancy remains a hot topic. What do you think? Was Gypsy truly pregnant? Or is there more to this story than meets the eye? While Gypsy's postpartum drama unfolds, another familiar name has resurfaced: Nurse Hannah, better known as the 17 diaper mom. Hannah's online presence has been marked by controversy, and her latest return to social media is no exception. This time, however, she's taking a more subtle approach, leaving many to question her motives and whether she's truly changed. For those unfamiliar, Nurse Hannah became infamous for her controversial parenting practices, which many believe were deliberately designed to provoke outrage and boost her own social media engagement. Her content often showcased moments that viewers found unsettling, such as publicly denying her own son food or refusing to buy him a winter jacket.
You know he needs one, obviously. I'm not just gonna say, like, don't take his blanket, please. That's brother's blanket, don't take it. It's cold. I know I can't just be like, oh, like, it's too expensive, he doesn't need to have a jacket. He needs a jacket, especially if it's 8 degrees outside. Whoopsies. I think I'll just check out Kid to Kid. They had some cheaper ones a few weeks ago. Hopefully they're not gone, because if they are gone...
All while seemingly seeking attention through her divisive posts. These actions led to widespread criticism, but the situation escalated dramatically when Hannah became the subject of a police investigation for alleged child abuse. Despite the gravity of these allegations, Hannah has reappeared on TikTok with a strikingly nonchalant demeanor. Her latest video, captioned "New Year, New Me," features her applying makeup, offering no acknowledgement of the serious accusations she faces. This choice to ignore the controversy has left viewers speculating about her intentions. Is she attempting to genuinely reinvent herself, or is this a calculated move to deflect accountability?
Nurse Hannah is back. The 17 Diapers mom has just posted for the first time in over a month, and it was this. It's a video where she does not say a word. She just sits in the car, gets her makeup on, and the caption said, "New year, new me." If you're not familiar with the situation, you can click my comment to go back and watch the full recap on exactly what Nurse Hannah did. But I'm guessing most of the hate has died down in the last month, but she still does have her comments turned off. It'll be interesting to see if this is actually a new Hannah. Is she going to completely change her content and stay away from family vlogging? Or is she going to go back to her old ways and continue to post the way she was? As you know, there was an active investigation open on Hannah due to all the complaints to Child Protective Services, but we will never find out what happened unless Hannah wants to share the details of that, because everything is private. No matter what, she's back, whether it's a one-time post or it's going to be a continued thing. I will definitely keep you updated, so make sure you hit follow.
Hannah's silence on the allegations speaks volumes. Critics argue that her "New Year, New Me" mantra is more of a branding exercise than an indication of real change. After all, avoiding the subject doesn't erase the extensive history of documented incidents, including viral videos that show her controversial treatment of her child. These moments, aged to public memory, continue to raise questions about her capacity for genuine transformation. Adding to the intrigue, Hannah's return has prompted discussions about the broader impact of her online behavior. By opting not to address the allegations head-on, she may be attempting to regain control of the narrative while avoiding direct confrontation. Yet, this strategy could backfire, as her refusal to engage with the issue might only amplify the public scrutiny. For now, her return remains shrouded in ambiguity, leaving audiences to speculate whether Hannah's subtle approach is a sign of calculated evasion or a genuine attempt to start a new life. Adding another twist to the story, a comment surfaced on one of the creator-conspirator tease videos about Hannah. The commenter, who claimed to be close to Hannah, stated that she was planning to sue those who could spread rumors and slander about her. The comment read, "She's coming for you all. We have saved every TikTok from every creator that uses rumors and slander. I hope all you moms have lawyered up. Things are about to get so real.
A lot of people are very upset and shocked with how she returned to TikTok and not addressing any of the allegations. Just on December 16th, ABC News reported in an article that the Ogden, Utah Police Department had confirmed that there was an investigation underway and a detective had been assigned to the case. This following multiple reports submitted to CPS. If you're not familiar with the entire Nurse Hannah situation, I have a playlist I will link to this video. Nurse Hannah is no stranger to controversy. She first went viral after posting videos about her nursing job where she would talk about her patients in a not so good light. Also recently went viral again for having 17 dirty diapers laying around her house after having a newborn, which she was featured on the Tamron Hall show for.
While this comment has since been deleted, it has sparked a whirlwind of speculation about Hannah's true intentions. Could this be a calculated move to regain control of the narrative, or is it simply another layer of deflection from the ongoing controversy? If Hannah genuinely plans to pursue legal action, it's bound to be a challenging endeavor. The accusations against her are not baseless rumors, but are backed by compelling video evidence. Clips showing her son flinching at his father's hands after being denied food, or falling after Hannah intentionally pulled a chair out from under him, paint a vivid and disturbing picture. These videos, widely circulated and publicly scrutinized, stand as a stark reminder of her questionable parenting choices. For any legal claims of defamation or slander to hold water, Hannah would have to disapprove the authenticity and the context of these clips, a nearly insurmountable task given their widespread availability and credibility. Moreover, this supposed legal threat raises questions about Hannah's priorities. Is her focus truly on seeking justice and clearing her name, or is this an attempt to intimidate critics and silence dissent? Legal battles of this nature can be lengthy and costly, often requiring an extensive amount of evidence, not just to refute claims but also to prove malicious intent on the part of those accused of defamation. This makes the potential lawsuit not only difficult but also risky, as it could further expose the very behaviors she's trying to downplay or deny. As public scrutiny intensifies, the investigations continue. Hannah's online persona may be reaching a breaking point. Both Gypsy Rose Blanchard and Nurse Hannah have found themselves at the center of public scrutiny, their actions sparking debates and raising questions about accountability. Gypsy's postpartum saga and Hannah's alleged attempts at rebranding illustrate the challenges of navigating public opinion in the digital age. While Gypsy's story is shrouded in mystery, Hannah's path forward may depend on her willingness to confront her past. What are your thoughts? Was Gypsy truly pregnant, or is there more to her story? Has Nurse Hannah genuinely changed, or is she simply trying to silence her critics? Share your opinions in the comments and let us keep this conversation going.